Hello friends and welcome to yet another video on Tutorialspoint with me Richa. Today under the Youth Empowerment module we will talk about a very interesting topic which is comfort zone versus challenging zone. Well, we all love to be in our comfort zone, but if we really want true happiness and true success in life, we need to move out of our comfort zone and into the challenging zone. The youth of the country is no different and they also love to be in their comfort zone. Let's take a look at the agenda for this module. Here we will talk about youth and their comfort zone as well as it's a safe haven for them. Identifying your zone, whether it's comfort or challenging. Benefits to go outside of your comfort zone. Unleashing your true potential and how do you be consistent in making sure that you're out of your comfort zone. So let's get started. Well, youth and their comfort zone as well as the safe haven. A comfort zone is a zone wherein the youth feels very comfortable. They feel at ease and they don't want to come out of that zone. They feel that they are empowered in that zone, which means that they want to continue being in that zone because it's so easy and it's so nice that they don't want anything outside of it. However, in this zone, there is a steady level of performance. However they have been performing, it is going to be steady, the same, with nothing new to it. There will not be any growth if you remain in your comfort zone. So there will be a performance, but it will be a steady performance. For the youth, the following things mean being in their comfort zone, which is indulging in comfort food. Things which they can get a shortcut to, for example, the junk food of today, the youth feel that very comfortable is their environment if they get their comfort food. Staying indoors to avoid risks in the outside world. They want to stay indoors as much as possible because it's comfortable for them. Having a near anonymous existence online. Today, online existence is very fake and they don't want to show their real self, and that's what the youth is very comfortable being in, to have a fake identity on different platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. And they're quite okay with having that fake anonymous identity. Not taking enough challenging, the challenges career-wise is something that they don't want to take up. Not indulging in very serious and committed relationship because of the lack of getting into that committed zone. So they are very happy enjoying their freedom. Let us first identify which zone do you belong to. Now every individual is different. Every youth is also different. So you first have to identify which zone do you belong to, and that's how you can identify it. Beyond the comfort zone is the challenging zone or the learning zone, and if you are somewhere in your comfort zone, which means that you're very much at ease and comfort with yourself, you can only make progress by choosing activities in the learning zone. If you want true success in your life and if you really want to become somebody of great value, you need to step out of your comfort zone into the I can't zone, because that is where the learning will happen and the growth will happen. If the task at hand is very easy or is too boring, that means that you are not in your learning zone, you are in your comfort zone. Because it's so easy, you are not being challenged, you're not being motivated to do anything new, that means you are in your comfort zone. The challenging zone can also be thought of as a growth zone or a area wherein you are engaged, or an enjoyment zone, because when we learn, there is usually a sense of engagement and enjoyment. If we are doing the same repeated task, boring task and monotonous task day in and day out, are we really learning something? Is a question you need to ask yourself. Are we really enjoying the work? Not really, because we are not learning anything. Hence, it becomes important to get out of your comfort zone. We are neither bored nor uneasy, we are learning. So that's how it is identified. Identifying what zone you are in and making the necessary adjustments to be in the challenging zone which also means that you need to be very consistent in your growth. You have to understand and identify your zone. If you're too much in your comfort zone, it's time to step out of that and get into your challenging zone. Well, there are a lot of benefits of coming out of your comfort zone, and some of the benefits might not be easy, or you might not feel it's very, sounds very exciting as of now, but long-term benefit is definitely there. Your real life is out there waiting for you, and your real life exists beyond the bubble of your own thoughts, feelings and beliefs. To really become something big in life, you have to move out of yourself. I, me, myself is something that you have to get out of. Get into a zone which will help you to enhance yourself in the society and make a contribution to people. Challenging yourself pushes you into depth, and also you understand there is a lot of untapped knowledge, energy which is there inside each and every one of us. How do you realize that potential? How do you realize that energy? Only when you get out of your old habits and you get out of your old routine. Nothing new can come in your life if you are stuck to your old self. For anything new to come in your life, there has to be space for the new thing to come in. And how will that space come? Only and only when you remove and disidentify yourself with your old self. It is important to take risk regardless of the outcome, because ultimately even if you fail while taking a risk, it's okay. Important thing is you've learned something. There has been an experience and enrichment of learning in your life. Don't settle for mediocre life just because you want to avoid stepping out of your comfort zone. A lot of damage can be done if you don't get out of your comfort zone. And though you might like to stay there and it's comfortable for you to stay there, but at the same time, it is not really giving you long-term benefit. And there is too much, a big price to pay because of that. Leaving your comfort zone ultimately helps you to deal with the change. Hence, I would really urge you to get out of your comfort zone and deal with the change accordingly. Now we are going to talk about how do you unleash your true potential. Now each and every one of the youth of the country today has so much of potential inside them. However, the point is, have they realized their potential? Have they tapped into the potential? Or are they living in a very fantasy kind of a world? Well, it is important to understand that you need to know your strength, because knowing your strength will make you aware of the area which you are good in and excel in. It also helps you to boost your self-confidence, and it also helps you to make more focused on your goal and purpose in life. On the other hand, if you are being aware of your weaknesses, it helps you to improve on those areas which can actually hamper your growth. So I would really suggest forget about your weaknesses and focus on your strength area, something that really helps you to become good in something, and it also helps you to improve your self-worth and self-confidence. And I would also suggest make time in your daily routine to do any kind of task which you think is challenging. Don't fear about failure. It is important to take the risk to get out of your comfort zone and into your challenging zone. Don't be afraid of taking risk. As I mentioned, nothing can substitute your failures. If you are failing at something, there is no problem. Just get up and start going and moving ahead again. Do not set a bar on your potential. Dream higher. Break your rigidity, your rules, which is stopping you from going ahead in life. We are responsible for making our own chains in our life. We put a bar on ourselves. Nobody else does it, but we ourselves are hampering our own growth. That's very important to understand. Also, you can unleash your true potential easily when you have a specific target or goal in your mind. Hence, it's important to move towards knowing what is the purpose in your life. Surround yourself with people who have great minds, who inspire you. Don't be surrounded by people who are naysayers and people who talk negative all the time, because you are an average of 5 people you spend the maximum time with. So if your 5 people around you are negative and always talking down, you tend to become like them. Now, it's important to be consistent. Our mind plays a devil over here because our mind resists change. Whenever you have set yourself to get out of your comfort zone and into your challenging zone, your mind will always come knocking on your door and tell you to resist. It will always give you excuses and it will always tell you not to do a particular thing. You should not get carried away by that. You should question your mind by making sure that you are determined and you're persistent in making sure that you are ready to take on a challenging task as well as moving out of your comfort zone. The first thing you need to do is be consistent and get rid of all things which is stopping you from being consistent in life. Each day, every day, you need to follow a particular schedule, which means every time you have done a particular task in your challenging zone, you need to mark an X on the calendar. And by the end of the month, you calculate or you see the amount of X's in your calendar. Share your progress with people who really matter to you, your family, your friends, people who really want to inspire you. Share your feedback with them. Identify how or why your environment is stopping you or not being helpful to you. At times you may be surrounded by certain friends who want to put you down, who do not want to see you rise up in life. Also, you might be hampered in your growth because of technology and disturbances because of mobile phones and the WhatsApp culture. All these things can probably be slowing down your growth and progress. As I mentioned before, our brains are wired to resist change. So if you want, you have to start small and take baby steps towards improving your life, or take small steps towards getting out of your comfort zone and into the challenging zone. Well, to conclude this particular topic, it is important to understand, if you want to be successful, move out of your comfort zone and into your challenging zone, because only in your challenging zone will you rise and shine. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you have enjoyed listening to this video and have gained insights about how to move into your challenging zone. Thank you once again for watching.